Good afternoon. It's Monday, the 27th of September, and we wanted to do another installment of the TV segments about the clubhouse and everything Venetian Isles related before we go home for the day. When you got the newsletter on Friday, there was a whole page that said basically, hooray, we have the fitness center, we finally have the certificate of occupancy, so we can start using it. That's all good news. Now we just have to get everybody registered so that they can come have access to the fitness center. What do I mean when I say access to the fitness center? Well, things are a little different in the new Venetian Isles than they used to be. We used to have Jorge or Victor or somebody come at 7 o'clock in the morning and unlock the doors, and you'd be sitting here waiting to get in the fitness center. Now everything is electronically controlled with Access ID. So right here, Linty, if you can get a picture of that, that is one of the ID cards for Venetian Isles. You'll all be given one of these cards when you come to register. And the way these cards work is very simple. You go up to the card reader. You see right now the card reader is red. You swipe it, it turns green, and the doors open. When you do that, in some locations, you'll see there is a wave to open. Can you show them that? You see the card reader, then you see wave to open. You don't need to wave to open. You can open the door manually. The wave to open is more for someone who has a wheelchair or needs assistance because they have a walker. So the doors are power assist besides being access controlled. So you come up, you swipe this, it turns green, you wave your hand in front of there, and it should work to open. And there you go, the door opens. Seems like a very simple thing, but let's step inside for a moment. Everybody will be issued one of these cards. This card is going to be your key to the kingdom. Basically, like when you go to Disney, you get a wristband or a card or some type of ID. This has all kinds of encoded information on it. This is the beginning of the new technology that we're going to use to run Venetian Isles. It will give you access to anywhere you need to go. Employees, for example, will have access to electrical rooms and things like that that the average person does not need. So this will, as long as you're a member in good standing with Venetian Isles, it will give you the right to get in and out of buildings when they're open. The fitness center will automatically, the doors will open when they're supposed to, and at night they will close. If you are trapped in here 5 minutes before it closes because you stopped in the restroom, you don't need to worry about that because you still will be able to get out, you just won't be able to get back in. All of the technology within the buildings also is controlled remotely through the cloud as well. So for example, when you came in, these beautiful light displays on the side, the artworks, those turn on when the doors are activated to open. They turn off when no one is in the space for a while, saving energy. The same thing goes for the lights, the temperature, the background music. We've pretty much tried to think of everything to make the place as advanced as possible. Now to the real reason for this broadcast is everybody wants to sign up so they can come use the fitness center or at least see the fitness center. The way we're going to do that, because we have COVID still going on, we don't want to have a line of 35 people standing here waiting to sign up. If you go to myvenetianisles.com, just the same way you sign up to use the tennis courts or the pickleball courts, there is a function there where you can sign up for your Access ID card. Photo ID registration, I've been corrected, is what it says. You'll notice there are 4 spaces, 1 space per family. So if you have a husband and wife, you only need to put your name once. If you have 1, 2, 3 people in your family, you all come at the same time. But we've made it so that we're doing 4 people at the same time every 15 minutes. It will take you 15 minutes to a half an hour to get through the registration process. Let's walk through. When you come into the building, you will be able to get in through the front door. Someone will check you in. Again, we're going to use our ID, wave to open, and here goes the doors to the Magic Kingdom, basically. Let's walk into the fitness center. You guys haven't seen it in a while. There have been a few additions. It's coming along. There are a few things that still need to be done. There's a mirror or two missing, a TV or two that we got to put up on the wall. But basically everything's here so you can start using it. You'll come in and you'll go to the right to the yoga and meditation space. And inside here are our temporary offices, for lack of a better word, for doing the registration. Let's go on inside. So inside, once you're inside here, you'll be given a clipboard with 3 forms to fill out. Those forms are information for the most part that we already have, but what we are trying to do as part of this access control registration process is to make it so that Venetian Isles finally has one database for all the information. Currently, we have about 5 different databases. We have one for the gatehouse, we have one for bookkeeping and accounting, we have another one for whether or not you have access. So you can see how that would be ridiculous in today's age of technology. So you're going to be asked to put things down like whether or not you're on the deed, whether or not you have any people living with you on a regular basis, whether or not you have a housekeeper that needs access, whether or not you have an aide that will be coming, and do they come in 24 hours a day, things of that nature. When you come, you should bring your driver's license. You should wear a mask. I'm going to say that. I think that's pretty obvious. You should wear a mask. Bring your driver's license. Your car registration, only if you don't know the vehicle tag. A lot of people have not memorized their license plate. I know I couldn't tell you mine if my life depended on it, so bring your car registration. You may say, why do I need that? Well, you need it now because the next phase after everybody has access to the fitness center is we will be changing all of the IDs on the cars to get rid of the barcodes and turn them into RFID readers. We will be putting a sticker on the windshield that's similar to your SunPass. It's very unobtrusive. Nobody knows what it is. And the gatehouse will have an RFID reader on the roof that will let your cars through. Again, the object is to get rid of all these crazy systems because some of them have mistakes. And every time somebody moves in or moves out, maybe somebody puts the information in one system, but it doesn't necessarily get to all 5. So these are just improvements we have going on at the same time. This card will also function when the clubhouse is open as your way to pay for anything. So you'll be able to buy your tickets to shows, you'll be able to buy sodas and cocktails and whatever else you happen to want. So you don't want to lose these cards. They are very expensive to make. They're not like the barcodes. They're not $5 a piece. So there will be a substantial charge for anyone that loses the card. We haven't determined what that is yet because we just bought the first batch of them. But I can tell you, guard these with your life because once they're attached to the point of sale system around here, this is how we will be able to tell whether or not you are a resident and whether or not you're allowed to have charge privileges at the various venues. It is all good stuff. For those people that are into technology, the next step after this is eventually the card will be somewhat redundant because it'll all be on your smartphone. And when you show up for a theater event or reservations for a dinner dance or something like that, you'll basically just show the app on your phone to the attendant and it will read it. So all of this should be exciting for the people that have been begging for technology for so long. Right now, go to the My Venetian Isles website, sign up for your time slot to get registered. Don't worry if you don't get it today or tomorrow. There's plenty of time. No one's going anywhere. We encourage the people that like to use the fitness center to try and sign up first. The other thing is you may notice that slots are blocked out. It only goes for 24 hours. So right now, if you were to sign on, it is about 5:45. That means the only time you could sign up for now is the 24 hours prior to that. So when we get to 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock is going to come on. When we go to 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock will come on. Right now, we're going to do the registrations from 9 to 5. Before the end of the week, we will have added some nighttime slots for the people that are still working. We're going to try and stay open till 7 or 8 o'clock, 2 nights a week. We will send out an e-blast when that becomes available. And actually, it'll be self-evident because it'll be on the website. We'll make that change. Some people have asked how are things going to work in the fitness center since COVID and the Delta variant are still around. everyone is going to have to wear a mask when they are not actively working out. That means if you are standing waiting for a treadmill or you're talking to your friends, you have to have a mask on. When you come in to change to your gym clothing, you have to have a mask on. When you get off the treadmill, you need to put the mask on first thing. And you can take it off when you're working out strenuously. We don't want people to be uncomfortable, but we want everyone to feel safe and comfortable. In terms of how many people are going to be in here at once, we're using the guideline of 30% of capacity right now. So for the time being, you're all going to sign up for 1 hour increments on the website. That will allow you to come in and do whatever you want for an hour. And at the end of that hour, we ask respectfully that you leave so the next people can come. We do not anticipate that we're going to have more than 25 people or so at the same time in the fitness center. I know everybody's anxious to come see it. I would ask if you're just coming to see it, maybe you do that in the afternoon from 12:30 on, because most of the real hardcore fitness buffs that want to work out are coming from 6 or 7 in the morning until about noon. Historically, in the past, we used to clean the gym after that around 1 o'clock. So if you're really just coming to look and see what the new place is about, we encourage you to do that, but I would ask that you do that in the afternoon hours because it'll just be less traffic. It's safer for you because there's less people around, and it's safer for the people working out as well. There are lockers here to change into. The lockers are very simple to work. You set a combination. I believe it's 4 numbers. You lock the lock, and when you come back, you open the lock, and it's ready for somebody else to use. In terms of cleanliness and precautions, we have Victor and Laura are here. They will be cleaning and wiping things down. We do have the stations with the wipes, disinfecting wipes. So we encourage everybody to use the disinfecting wipes before you work out and after you work out. Again, what? Oh, sorry. And that, again, is for your own safety and to be courteous to the people that are coming after you. We will be checking back with you again soon. We encourage you to go out onto the website and sign up so you can get your ID cards. And we will see you in person the next few days. Oh, the other big thing to mention is the master board meeting that was scheduled for last Monday. A lot of people said today was not convenient for them. We have Sukkah tomorrow and the next night. So it will be scheduled for next Monday. A week from tonight is the master board meeting. It will be via Zoom. It will accommodate up to 1,000 people, although I doubt that we're going to have anywhere near that, especially since the communities have had meetings since then. Look for that e-blast to come out, and look forward to seeing you soon. Stay safe.